Aloha, and you're probably wondering, what is all that behind you? Well, this is all the stuff, actually not all the stuff, this is some of the stuff that I moved out of my storage unit in Arizona to here. So this is the stuff that I'm actually going to use or going to sell or give it to somebody that I think can use it. And then there's stuff also in my room in the closet, and I have these rolling plastic drawer carts in there too. So if you saw my last video, you know that I did a big move almost by myself. I thought I was going to have to do it totally by myself, and thank God, I got some help with loading it onto my truck, but the actual sorting through it and stuff, that was me, which was very mentally draining. But anyway, this video is not about that. It's about talking about the patches that I have in my hats that I had kind of touched on in the last video. So I want to explain to you what those patches are and how they work and how they help me and how maybe they can help somebody you know. So they are called phototherapy patches. So specifically, there's different kinds, and so the ones that we're going to be talking about today is carnosine and eon. The glutathione I'll talk about in my next video, which is very interesting. It's a way to boost your immune system so that you are protected against all viruses and all germs. So anyway, and so those the carnosine and eon are what I put on my hat, and they're on specific points. They're on what are called acupressure or acupuncture points. And so when you press on those points, if I were to press on it with my fingers, it would help to stimulate those points and send a signal to my brain that would then in turn help me to be calm and be able to think a little bit more clearly, be able to focus. But instead of holding those points or putting needles there, I have these patches which reflect my light, infrared light energy, which you can't see with the naked eye. If there was no light in this room right now, you wouldn't be able to see me, right? But if you had infrared goggles, night vision goggles, then you would be able to see my energy, basically. Usually when you see it in like movies, it's like a red, orange, blue, green thing going on. So yeah, that's what these patches do. And I don't feel anything. It's kind of a gradual thing. Like if I don't wear it, I feel off. If I'm like in a situation where I normally would feel uptight or something, or anxious, or not able to like focus as much. So I really should be wearing this every day, and to tell you the truth, sometimes I forget because my morning routine has been thrown for some reason, or I ran out because I forgot to reorder them, or money's tight and I have to decide between ordering more patches or being able to pay my bills. So some days I think, well, I don't want to be dependent on these, so maybe I'll just try to do it without today and try to do some other techniques for calming myself, exercise, mindfulness, meditation, eating right, sleeping right. But all those things sometimes don't happen for one reason or another. So the patches are a nice way to supplement. So I think of them like vitamins, which sometimes vitamins I too also forget to take or forget to get more. So anyway, So how I know about this is because what's really nice is when you order these patches through the company, you become part of this community, this wellness community of people that are using these patches, and they share tips and tricks and these charts that will show you, what points on your body are good for certain things. Oh no, I'm running low on battery. Okay, sorry about that. So definitely need to hurry up. Sorry, that's my dog. My dogs are here with me in the garage. T-Bone, come here. It's okay. So the Carnosine Patch helps with brain function as well as muscle recovery, and so if they're worn daily for weeks at a time, it can help with major injuries. If you have something like for instance, when I was doing this stuff, moving boxes in the heat, it was like over 100 degrees at one point, and I'm almost 51 years old, so doing that on my own for 4 hours, you would think that I'd just like pass out after that and not be able to do anything the next day. But no, the next day I had to get up at 4 a.m. to finish doing things. And so I wore not only the patches on my hat, but I also wore the X39 patch, which is nicknamed the stem cell patch because it doesn't... Tebow, come here. He hears people, so he's barking. I'm trying to train him to not bark at every little noise he hears because it doesn't mean that there's a threat. Basically, he's a chicken, so he just barks at everything just in case. Anyway, so this is a little brochure. I know you can't see this, but I'll just put it up here just in case you can. Tebow, come here. Anyway, so it basically says on here that it can help with... I don't have my glasses on, so sorry. Rapid pain relief, reduced inflammation, supports wound healing, energy and vitality, mental clarity, enhances sports performance, faster recovery from exercise, and improved skin appearance, which means if you have wrinkles, it can make the wrinkles be reduced. And I have noticed that because I had a really deep one between my eyebrows, and that one has flattened out. And a lot of people don't realize that I'm almost 51. Usually they think I'm 10 or sometimes 20 years younger. So part of that is genetics, but part of that is the patches and God's will. So this is what helped me with having energy, moving all these boxes to 2 days in a row, basically. And it also helped my dog, Susie, who's laying over there, who broke, she actually has 12 teeth missing, and she broke 3 that I know of, because she was in her crate on 4th of July and was having anxiety because of all the fireworks and was trying to get out of her crate. And I didn't want to let her out of her crate because she's just going to run around the house like a mad dog, and then she'd end up peeing because she's afraid. But yeah, she was just biting on the cage, trying to get out and digging at it and stuff. And I should have put more patches on her to get her to calm down. But anyway, so she had some broken teeth, and one I actually saw fall out, and she had some bleeding. And to help her to heal faster, I put the X39 patch on a muzzle. Muzzle goes over their snout. I put it on the inside of the muzzle, so it was on the outside of her mouth, just touching her snout. And that seemed to help her with the pain, because obviously that would be really painful, right? and so I believe that, you know, it helped her to heal faster or more. I mean, she is a senior dog. She's like over 12 years old. And when I brought her to the vet to have those teeth examined and see that, so there were 3 that were dangling that had to be obviously pulled, although they were almost out anyway. But and there were other 2 that they said that had a lot of tartar on it, and that those possibly need to be pulled too. But I told them, no, if they're not dangling, then let's keep them in there. And yeah, they got the tartar off, and now she seems to be fine. So thank God for the X39 patch. And so I'm wearing the X39 patch for my mental clarity as well. And I just need to be more consistent in wearing it daily for, you know, like 12 weeks to really see some significant changes. And also going to put it on my ears to help with my hearing, which I just found out about a protocol for that. And so that way I don't have to be so dependent on my hearing aids, because obviously one day my hearing aids are going to need to be replaced, and that's really expensive. So anyway, I'll put links to more information about these patches, because obviously I can't tell you everything in this video, and I'm already going over 10 minutes. So I hope that this was helpful to you to understand how I use them and how they benefit me. And if you have any questions and you would like me to answer them, put them in a comment below this video. And if you need to talk and want a one-on-one consultation with me, let me know, and we can arrange that. And I hope you have a blessed day, and mahalo for watching.